Alright. Hello, it's the Battleman here. There's more stat points. I know how, because welcome back to Torchlight Infinite, and when we last left off, we just finished Act 2 and we're getting to Act 3. I started playing another character for the sake of, sake of, not having to play this game and get a little bit better. I picked up my 7th Charge Rahan character, and, well, turns out that I think I made a pretty massive mistake by going Whirlwind. Whirlwind is not a good ability to level up with. It requires a lot to really get working properly, and even then, I don't think this version of what I'm doing with it, this build, I'm not sure if it's really the best either. There may be a way to get it to make it better, but it's obvious I'm missing something, or if it's just not good to level up with. I think if I was going to go back in time, I'd probably tell you to wait and use probably Flame Slash. Yeah. Probably use Flame Slash for a temporary bit. And probably once you get to like maps and start being able to switch your items around to get the stats you need, then you start going Whirlwind. But without enough strength to really scale anything, and without being able to change your gear, because you can't change your gear until Act 3, it's kind of a problem. As you can tell, our DPS is a little bit low. In fact, you know what? Let's just do that right now. Let's see how much it changes. We switch over to Flame Slash. Hey, it's not the same. I just have a bad build. That could be it too. I mean, I still think you'd use Flame Slash. I think maybe just the way I built the character is not particularly amazing. I thought I was going like the normal build you're supposed to. I guess I did build into full damage. I mean, he's still doing good damage now. Oh, right. I need to turn on music. I usually play without music, or I usually like play something else whenever I'm playing games like these. Oh, and I did do a little bit more of this. This mechanic is not worth it. Not until you get the maps. You can get some interesting stuff, but for the most part, there you go. Was that thing interrupting me constantly? Is that what's going on? Yeah. I think I needed a little bit more research in the early game of this. It's still going to be strong later on, but early on, yeah, we need a little bit more scale. Probably swap. Instead of all the strength damage, probably go for straight fire. Yeah, that's probably the real problem is, go back to God of Might. You probably go for... No, we did go for fire damage here, but... going for, like, this, you'd probably want to go for, like, not ignite damage. That's fine, but... When you get Fire Onslaught, probably, yeah, more attack damage. We did get Refrain here instead of additional damage for weapons. Or any damage, really. So yeah, I don't know. But I definitely was struggling with this build early on. We're gonna get better as we get better items. And we are kind of severely dependent on just getting good gear. Specifically anything with strength. But once we do, it's gonna be pretty good. But for now, we're just gonna have to basically suffer with it. Playing 7th Charge Rahan made this campaign look like a joke. I didn't have any... I guess I did have extra levels with them, but even then, like, it was not even close. levels are definitely going to be a problem here. Because when I was playing my other character, I literally could just run through the maps and just destroy everything. But this character doesn't do enough damage for that. Especially since I don't actually have any... Right, because of the higher level. Yeah, but not killing enough enemies means I don't have enough level. Enough level means I can't get anywhere. I think it's also because this character doesn't really use... Actually, I don't know if I could just use Hammer Bash. I keep on switching this, but I'm really just curious if I could just use Hammer Bash. Oops. Forgot to equip it. Yeah, it's about the same, really. I guess Whirlwind is working out well. I just don't have the right stats for it, I guess. Yeah, it's about the same. Okay. Yeah, so, yeah, no, I guess Whirlwind wasn't the problem. Just whatever I'm doing with this build for leveling is what's causing the problem. Or maybe Whirlwind just early on is a really bad ability. Because there are some abilities in like Path of Exile and other RPGs which are really not good scaling wise early on, but become really good. This might just be one of those. So we're just gonna take it a little bit slower than normal. Which means we're gonna have to take it slow during... So, I mean, there's only 3 acts, but like the worst act of the game. Oh, it's you, Wes. How's it going? Oh, my weapons are 2 axes. Oh no, it's actually sword. Yeah, in fact, yeah, this provides nothing. And this provides, yeah, I've got no weapons. I didn't even think about that. I've been picking up every weapon too. I just haven't found anything good. No, like, increases the fire damage. No, just melee damage increases, which you can get from axes. No attack speed increases. No crit increases. I didn't realize how bad my weapons were until I, like, really looked at them. Damn, I actually might want to go back to the treasure trove then. Got no attack speed, I've got no extra fire damage, got no crit rate, got no bitches, got no money, got nothing here. Well, another thing with this build is because we can get it early on, we also have, where is it? 100% physical to fire. So extra fire damage, physical damage would help too, but I think, like I said, added damage would also benefit. But, like, yeah, no, my weapons are... I thought it was maybe just, like, something else, but yeah, no, my weapons are god-awful. I mean... We could go to Sanctuary of Solitude. I mean, getting some Scorching Words might help, even though they're hammers. Oh wait, I can't. No, I can use hammers with Whirlwind. Maybe I should try to pick up Scorching Words. Because I think yeah. Let's try to pick up some Scorching Words. That should pretty much carry me for the rest of the campaign. If I remember correctly. Because Whirlwind can use swords, axes, hammers. Yep, we're good. I mean, we'll see if we can pick anything else up, but we don't really care about any of the gear here as well. We'll kill a few blues, but we don't even really care about the levels. I mean, we do, but we don't. But we really want to pick up the Scorching Words. Because once we pick those up, we're pretty much coasting to the end of the campaign. And yeah, elemental damage would also. Oh yeah, this element damage. So there we go. A little bit of damage already. We don't have any good rings either. We should probably see if we find any. There's one. I mean, it may not be the best item for this, but it also does help that I guess that's why I think I might have actually picked one up before, but because it said it was a damage decrease, I just didn't even bother. But yeah, no, this is gonna be a way higher damage increase than it says on paper. Also, the extra levels will help. Yeah, once I get the maps, tier 4 I don't think will be on the docket right away. Probably tier 5 items. Yeah, once you get to maps, this build is gonna skyrocket it. The problem is I have to get the maps. I really do. Yeah, see, like, this axe just has 14 strength and 12 physical damage, and it's already better than Scorching Words damage-wise. Like, I would have to test it, but this has gotta be more. Right? I don't know. Map base is tier 4? I think... No, map base is tier 5. I know because I literally just got done doing maps yesterday. Or just got the maps yesterday on Rahan. I know for a fact it's tier 4. Or tier 5 that starts. What I could be thinking of, however, is I could be thinking of is potentially I had like items from campaign that were brought into maps, and maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Got shamed. Alright, and I think we want... Yeah, 28, 30. I think we're gonna go down this path. Sir? Do you fucking mind? Did find a helmet you need. The Magnus helmet? Okay. Nice. Although, no, the problem with the helmet is I feel like you don't even want to use the helmet. Can't use preparation, in that case, extend duration. Because it also makes it so that strength doesn't actually scale your damage anymore. And yes, I do have fire damage scaling. However, I think it's gonna be less. Oh, careful, maybe. I think it's gonna be less than what I get from the strength up. Until I either get the second item or I get a lot more strength. I would have to do some testing with that, but I think that's the case. Alright, scorching words. Do I want to keep grinding this? I feel like maybe I should just move on. I should probably just move on. The other one? Don't know exactly what you're talking about then. Oh, the nasty blessing one? You mean rock skull lizard? Or rock lizard skull? That's almost a guaranteed drop from the first area. I just mean a different one. Oh, Divine Ember. Right. Actually, hold up. No, I was gonna say, did I pick up Divine Ember? No, I think my test character did pick up Divine Ember, though. When I was test running this build. It gives you way more damage even though it takes away your strength damage. I mean, as long as you have the thing that like increases your fire damage per strength, of course. Actually, I want to check something real quick. Do I have Raging Slash yet? Okay, this probably is the real reason leveling up this character in particular is so hard. It's because you can't get increased Deep Strike chance until level 55, which is infuriating. However, I did notice I can get Quick Decision. Change that for Quick Decision. Because that will also make it so that we get more steep strikes. Yeah, that's another thing. They made it really hard to get a lot of steep strike chance, but that's also because they changed the formula for steep strike, right? so it's not like convoluted. I thought it was always linear, 1%. They did something to Steep Strike chance to... they said it to make it less complex. You can look up the patch notes again, but they did something to Steep Strike to make it even more linear. At least that's what I remember reading up about. It might have not been... So, okay. There is a weird thing about it, because there's two different types of Steep Strikes. There's Sweep Strike and Steep Strike. I know it's fucking stupid, but like... Because there's obviously the chance for every attack to be a sweep strike, but then there's a chance of the sweep strike to be a steep strike, which is a different type of attack? It's fucking weird. Like, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, it's like something fucking weird. It's a type of steep strike, yeah. Let's see. Focus in one steep strike at a time. I don't know. I shit don't freaking know. Also, maybe I should. No, actually, it's giving us a lot of damage. Oh yeah, oh, creativity was on the, yeah, Desire Survival's one's been helping me out because it's actually been resurrecting me in some clutch situations. I just want to increase defensive fire supports. I still think because how much more damage Steep Strike does, I think I want to keep on quick, but I can switch out hardened for flat physical. If there's such a thing. It says it's a damage decrease, by the way. So I'm not sure if this will actually help or not. I don't think anything. Yeah, Harden Goods gives defense, so yeah, we already have added fire damage. Actually, added fire 12 to 22. And fizz damage is 8 to 14. Yes. Just change for, yeah, just put back on Harden. Harden also gives like 27% straight damage to Whirlwind. So yeah. About attack speed? I'm not swapping out attack speed. I legit think attack speed's gonna be better here. You can take my attack speed away from me when you fight for my cold dead hands. Oh, yeah, actually, there was one more thing I just remembered. I should have channel prep, right? Yeah, channel preparation. I wonder if channel preparation would help. If I'm going to be using attack speed, maybe channel preparation would work. I don't know. Man, only one way to find out, I guess. Yeah, no. I'm trying to remember, do we even use channel preparation for the end build? I don't even think so. Also, this is... Yeah, I told you. This is less damage than quick decision. Like, straight up. Oh god, this ability does no fucking damage. Yo, you can do this. Just counter the wind with the wind of your own, whirlwind. Just counter the wind with your wind. Windception. Also, I'm not sure if you're actually listening, Weiss, but if you are, have you been listening to some of the music that actually plays? Because normally I never have music on. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't care for it. I really don't care for the music. It just feels like nothing. I mean, yeah, it just seems like generic, oh shit's happening music. Alright, I forgot this fucker's a bastard. It's fine, passable. Eh. There's its critical strike rating. Yeah, it's hard to grade. Okay, so I'm really curious about this. So, the Hurricane Short Sword, which I can use, says 5.1 increased DPS, but it's 55 DPS, which means it should be more. It even has the same elemental damage. Why is it only 0.5%? It should feel like it should be a higher percentage. It's literally just better in every way. I don't know. Yes, I do want a 3,000 divine item. You're correct, Weiss. I do want a 3,000 FE item. You are in fact correct. That is literally like... That is literally perfect Watcher's Eye, yeah, perfect Watcher's Eye levels of, like, high tier item I want. You are correct. And by that, I'm trying to say is, I'm not even gonna fucking try to get it. Not until I am literally, like, grinding tier 8. And even then, I don't know. You mean the 4 strength false god skin? Bro, I was looking up god skins on my test build, and a 2 strength was going for, like, 2 strength 1 was going for like 1,000. Okay, no, that's like was going for like 100. A 3 was going for 1,000. But yeah, you're specifically looking for the... I forget if it's +3 strength per level or if it's something else. But I know it's strength scaling. Yeah. 8 physical damage. I guess this is nice. I'm actually looking at the items more directly. I'm wondering, how is this working? Because this is a real problem. This has 38 physical DPS, while this only has 8, and I still convert all my physical damage to fire. And even though this has like a bunch of added damage, even the average damage isn't really making up for the 38 physical damage. Also, swords and axes and clubs all have the same attack speed. It's +3 per 4 levels, but yes, you want 4 of them because it's +3 per level. Yeah, it's even having one of them is still going to be expensive just because how good it is early on. Getting all 4 is literally gonna, that is actually like freaking mage blood levels of item. The anti damage is included in the top number, so it's 33 versus 60. Yeah. I don't know exactly how the calculations work, but yeah, no, Scorching Words apparently isn't actually that good. Yeah, let's swap that out. I mean, it's still something I could have farmed for early on, but we are learning things as we go on. And this... Yeah, I still want the tenacity stacking, because it won't show that in the skill roll. And let's put for strength and is there any we want to pick up right away? Guess we'll pick this up. I mean, I don't think skill cost is that problematic. And then, what do I want here? Actually improved to tooltip quite a bit this season. Huh, okay. Additional life regeneration. I think I want survival will. Life. Well, wait, no. Additional thing was a life from actually. I think life. Yeah, survive. I think it's survival I want here. And then we're gonna be going for Warlock. All right, Wise, be honest with me. With how they've did scaling of levels in this game, is there any fucking reason to not pick Warlock? I was thinking about it because I also picked Warlock for Rahan, and I'm just like, this gives me so many good stats. And there's so many good things to pick up from this tree. Like, I feel like there's no reason to not go Warlock. In some way, shape, or form. You pick the 2 you want for one path, unless you're going Gods of Deception, in which case you get Warlock for free, basically, and then you go Warlock. Like, Warlock is too fucking good. It is Warlock, right? That gives you the, yeah, it is. Yeah, this is worth going. You need another set. Another set of 2 big nodes, but if you can get them from a pedigree, you can go Warlock. I mean, I guess maybe it's also like a really good thing early on for I mean, just, I wouldn't say a new build, like I guess a beginner's build, because just having the stats, it's like a no-brainer. Like I said though, fucking like +4 to support levels and making it scale at 95%, combined with +1 to all skills and +2 to all skills from the tree. It's just so damn strong. That being said, if I remember correctly, this build does go Warlock. Also, I'm gonna guess you found the build again. Nope, you haven't looked it up, so it's huge plus skill, yeah. It's really fucking strong. Like I said, it's really hard to say no to Warlock. Even if there are better nodes out there for certain builds, it's so hard to not just say no to just having so much extra stats and damage. Stats and damage just from sheer levels. If I was gonna pick an alternative or like something else to pick up, I'd probably pick up channeled stuff, but I'm pretty sure you can pick up channeled stuff just by getting the pedigrees. No, actually, for this build, you don't go for the pedigrees for that. You go for, I forget what the first one is, but the second one I know for a fact you get is the thing that, I think it's like projectile based. What's your big node 1 for second passive trait? Momentum right now, because let's see here, because this only is going to be 24% increased damage because I only have 3 stacks of tenacity, and I'm pretty sure this will keep triggering itself because I'm channeling it. Go double burning fire rings. Oh, I actually don't have those. You want sacrifice? Is it really going to be more? It's not going to be more damage though, right? It won't be because I only have. Because okay, it's initial max stacks 4. It's gonna barely be. They removed snapshotting. Doesn't work like that anymore. Okay. I don't remember to say do something like that. But even then, I should be able to keep up decent stacks of tenacity. Yeah. some silver sands, we can get those items and some other ones. Okay. I don't think I'll actually... Oh, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't think I want anything here, so we're just gonna probably... Yeah. Just grind our levels here and then move on. I just noticed my level, and the good news is we're actually really close to 55, so we'll be able to pick up that one. That'll increase our steep strike chance. And we might be able to get enough energy by then to... Nah, probably not. I was gonna say we might be able to get enough energy to be able to... Yeah, swap that out, but I don't think so. To get level 4th palette for our main skill, but yeah, now. I mean, somebody just play. Oh yeah, you know what? I have to pause anyways, so I'll look at when doing that because I forgot to switch this to... There we go. Should look better now. Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, I remember that. So, 2, 1, yeah, sea splitters. I think you can actually get sea splitters. I think you can actually get sea splitters from one of the treasure troves later. At least I got it pretty easily. How do you gift an item? I think you have to go to your friends list, right? Which I don't remember how to get to. And you gotta like right click. It's like you have to go to your friends, right click on them, or like click on them somehow. Yeah. Click on them. In this one, you can't like click on them later and then you click gift here. I think that's how you do it. I think it will appear in my mailbox. Yeah. Oh no, this is also really nice thing to have. You do that, blink. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't think time pauses when I look at my friends list, so I have to kill everyone. Give me a second. Okay. So, go here, go to your friends. I think you just click on their face, and then you can gift them. If you like click on this, and you click that, I don't think you can do it. Yeah. Peterson. Right. So one thing I noticed about like this like tier, I'm level 3, but yeah, this area in particular, or this act in particular, you fight this dude 3 times. That's not a joke. You fight King Constable Sid, and then you fight the like messenger, who's the same character, literally the same enemy. Okay, chain resistance. And then here, you fight him again. Yeah, actually, this is pretty good. I do lower my survival, but yeah, no, this is actually a really good item. Yeah, see, it's in my mail. Okay, I want to just quickly check. Yeah, do remember that. I don't think the Born on Fires are level 55. I should be able to equip those. I literally said this on the in the stream too. I do not like that model. I just don't think it's good. I really don't. 58. I can equip the Wind Chasers. I mean, it's almost 79, so it does help, but like 58, 58, 45, and 45. Like equip this. Yeah, this build is gonna need a little bit of a carry. Well, this one's already locked. Lock that one. Yeah, this one's locked now. Well, no, this one's locked. Actually, wait, are you sure I want... I mean, I'm going to keep the Wind Chasers, but are you sure if I actually want those? I don't know. These birds are pretty good. I'll keep them, but... I should lock these. Oh, wait. I just realized those... I mean, no, you gave me the other pair of boots. Because, yeah, the count bound. Normal right now is 50. Yeah, now things are gonna be leveling up way faster. I definitely do want things like for early on for cuteness view. Got flame imbue. Just to make movement faster, we're gonna pick up swiftness. I know later on you want regeneration, swiftness, charged projectiles, which early on we can just switch to fearlessness, and what else? What was the last one? I think it was charged flames. Yeah, it was charged flames. How many point stacks? Oh yeah, I have easily enough. In that case, guess what? Added physical damage. You're up. They should be active. Oh, they aren't. There we go. I forgot, they don't... I mean, they sometimes do, but sometimes don't activate. But yeah, this is the benefit of having a friend that grinds the same game you do, especially when they grind it a lot more than you do, because they have more time than you do. And especially since it seems like they're trying to kind of push for this. I mean, it's kind of weird because it is multiplayer, but it's like, it's literally just co-op. You can't work with more than 2 people. Or you can't work with more than another person. Also, you're wrong on all of those. All of those you said that are level 55 are actually 58. Why? I don't forget. I forgot to turn on the fucking... Walk of shame. Walk of shame. I thought I pressed D on this. I did not. Yeah, once I get level 55, I think the character's really gonna unlock with all the stuff you've given me and the fact that a lot of the things I need are level 55. Fuck off. Oh yeah, I mean, I've gotten distracted with talking about the build with Bladed Airs in the chat, but I completely forgot to talk about the story of this area, even though the story is literally worthless. So anyways, turns out that King Lionheart spanked his daughter a little bit too hard, and she started rebelling against him. Something about literally corrupting its entire race with using the power of the spark by giving it to evil people. So now we're beating the crap out of him, and we're gonna get the spark back after we're done killing him. I think. I did check it always. I did it really quickly. It's all level 55. It's all level 58. See? 58, 58, 58. And I got fucking minion damage again. God damn it. Oh well, buff's a buff. Alright, now Purgatory will be helping a lot more. And no, I don't even know why we go through this. The story at this point lost me so hard, I have no idea why we're going through these trials. I think it is something to do with the fact that the queen came back to life, or like is always been like alive, but she's been kind of trapped within the little thing we're going into. I have no fucking clue, because by this point the story completely goddamn lost me. I stopped caring so goddamn hard after this. Uh-oh, we're not gonna make it. Got it. Okay. But yeah, now we're gonna be going underground to... I think it's literally a hidden underground city where the previous queen was. I think. I don't really know. I'm just kind of guessing at this point because I've played this area enough times to kind of remember what the plot is. Remember, Mercer come to... No, it's actually funny because they literally added a thing at the end that says, "This is the end of the story. Challenge the nether world." They literally added a little spark. They added like those tip things to like, as you're like walking through, which is a really cool way, by the way, to give you your character a little tutorial without like forcing them to stop. Just give them like, "Oh, look, a shiny, what is this?" And it's just like a little hint. That was pretty cool. I liked when they did that. That was last season. They did that. But they literally said, this is the end of the story. Go to the nether realm. They straight up give up on the fucking story. Because it used to end with, like he said, but this is not the end of the story. Check back later for more. And it never got continued because the story was so meaningless. Oh god, I'll never forget that. It's a fucking comedy. A lot of pornos have better plot than this game. It's kind of sad, actually. Then again, maybe I shouldn't disrespect pornos, because some pornos have good plots, apparently. Okay, so I've gotten sword like 4 times. What does shield give me? Does swords? Does it just give me different models? I think that is a different enemy. Is it? I mean, here's the thing. Like, yeah, people don't care about the story as a whole, but they can be made to give a fuck. Oh, oops. Whoopsies. Didn't know this was two-handed. Because even if they don't care about the story, they'll get invested at least a tiny bit as long as it's actually, you know, not terrible. One of the other charging kids born 49% sure. Should grab 2. I think you are correct, but let's get into the hole first. Shut up. You should also grab what is the fucking MacGuffin I need to move on to this fucking story. That would also be a good idea to grab. Probably. Also, it's already been an hour and I'm not even halfway through the story. This area. Probably, I mean, I did a bunch of other stuff too, but yeah, that's not looking good. Skishy. Okay, wait, this is gonna sound weird, but I've been thinking about this. Every single time, like, you always say, like, skishy in a row, I could just imagine, for some fucking reason, like, the person in question literally doing a dab, because they always did doing that in the early days, like, show that it's, like, some type of stupid taunt, and just saying skishy, and every single time they just switch their arms, and just, like, they just do that shit every single time they say skishy. It's like, just to really rub salt in the wound. They're also dabbing on you. Anyways, let's see if I can find what I'm looking for before Weiss crushes my fucking skull like a grape. Yeah, this is Born in Fire. doesn't even give experience. I don't think the enemies can hurt me. I should just run through everything. They can't. I have too much armor. You won't buy the big titty gamer sub flavor, but you'll dab. Correct. I have standards. Oh, so it's different. I'm saying it ironically. I'm dabbing to taunt you because it's stupid. And because I know it will piss you off. There's one born fire. No, worst part is I think I had a born fire earlier. Challenge again. Also, Weiss, I'm gonna have to be honest with you and say you won't buy the big titty gamer subs flavor. You're gonna have to elaborate. I know which one you're talking about because we talked about it before, but you're gonna have to elaborate. And just so you know, I have bought big titty girl flavors, and I've regretted it every single time, except for Blowhole Blast. Blowhole Blast done by Shy Lily. I had to face the every single time I had to like get some more. I turned it away so I didn't have to look at the girl in the front. But other than that, it was a pretty good flavor. It was a nice tropical flavor, like a nice coconut one. We'll drink again. But then I had to like start. Oh, I born fire again. Dang, nice. Oh, I don't want that. But then I had to do a what was I about to say? And then I had to take a dab at a Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000 in order to wash away the fucking shame. By dab, that's exactly what I mean. I take a literal like finger of gamer subs and just shove it up my nose. It's the only way to clean yourself of the sin of like buying flavors like that. It's kind of annoying though because gamer subs is such like an interesting place. They always have new flavors. They're always like experimenting with things. But because they're always experimenting with things and doing stuff like that, they are always, and I mean always, freaking they're like there's always like new flavors to try out, and it's like they're so damn expensive if you aren't like fucking rolling in it. So it's like, and not to mention if you don't drink like, oh yeah, I didn't even notice. Yeah, I'm fucking. That's a little bit better. It's like, in order to like get all the flavors you want to try all of them, you have to spend like $40 every month. It's insane how expensive it can get, and you have to be drinking so many of them. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I should probably. I can probably. Yeah, I don't want to swap out Hardened. So Hardened gives so much like just straight flat damage. I still think. Actually, I'm gonna do this and then get added fizz damage. But let's install channel preparation. See what that's like. Because I think for the tooltip, I think the added damage does, like the added DPS, does not include like things like procs, things like Steep Strike or triggered abilities. Hera. And can I move on? Okay, I can move on. I'll swap Fizz. Yeah, I already swapped Fizz. Yeah, it's just so many freaking gamer sub flavors that are probably really good, but in order to get them, you need the money to get them, and I've not been having that as of late, or any money. But I mean, Damien doesn't have that much money, but he does a smart thing. He's able to save up basically for a giant order of gamer subs, and like he saves up for like multiple like almost years for all the gamer sub flavors. He's making decent money on his current job, yeah. He does work hard. Damien is a really nice hard worker, so I'm really glad for him. He gets stuff done. I mean, I work hard too, but I also work in a service industry where hard work gets you lazy people who then expect you to do all the work. It's great. By great, I mean help. Can't complain with the benefits though. There's some really decent benefits of working with some restaurants. Oh god, they're after me. Wait, hold up. Wait, I just know I didn't even think about that for the devil. Plus double. That's interesting. I just realized the double card so obviously makes the enemies exploding. Oh my, but the exploding projectiles. Oh my god, Weiss. Fucking Path XL2 removes like porcupines like being a threat. And this game is like, nah, we need to go back to having porcupines. They were based. We're going back to Quillboars one-shotting you in melee range. Oh, hey, Weiss, I forget, did I ever talk to you about, my personal idea if I ever had a gamer sub slaver? You did not. So, obviously, I would not be going down the big tittied waifu path, unlike everybody else. So, which I thought out there. So, my personal idea for the gamer sub-flavor would be, first off, the name would be something that I obviously personally like. I would call it personally Rage Dump. Would be the name of my drink. And so, there was this really weird thing I had before. I forget what exactly it's called. It's like a type of punch, but it was apple orange, but it also had like spices in it. Like, it wasn't exactly nutmeg, but it was like more like mulled spices, like for wine. And so it was like apple orange and that, and I was thinking about like doing a flavor like that, kind of like a mulled apple orange punch type thing. I want to do something spicy because I think that would fit well with the theme of rage, with the theme of like rage, you know. But they already have stuff like Sigma Brain, which already has like chili lime, or yeah, chili lime. So I didn't want to go down that path, so I decided to go for the mulled spices path. It was really good when I had it, and you warmed it up. It was so good. I got it when I was from Aldi's during Christmas time, so it might be a thing they would have around for the holidays. Couldn't get this year because, well, not a good time this year. And if Weiss doesn't know, and for the ghosts in the chat who don't know, the reference for Rage Dump is basically a World of Warcraft term. Give me preparation, you bastard. It's a World of Warcraft term, and it's basically a warrior term for if you have a lot of built-up rage, so like near max, you just press a bunch of abilities at the same time to get rid of it all. And usually there's like ways to build up your abilities that help with that. Because in World of Warcraft, rage is a mechanic that slowly builds up over time by either taking damage or dealing damage to a cap, and then you can use it for certain things. And I'm saying this because there are actually people in this world who have never played World of Warcraft, which is kind of weird. Actually, I think no, I was about to say no. I was about to say Weiss never played World of Warcraft. My friend in the chat, no, he's played fucking World of Warcraft. He played Wrath of the Lich King. Yeah, he played WoW Wrath of the Lich King, but he also refuses to play any other version of World of Warcraft. And I guess I'm in the same boat, but with Burning Crusade, but still. I already subject myself to inferior experience. It's not about whether it was a good or bad experience. It was the experience of the time, Weiss. Even if it was bad. I mean, so many people played World of Warcraft back in the day. And you want me to go down that pathway? It's like, yes, let me talk to you about the superior choice of Ragnarok Online. Hey, by the way, guys, how's the game going? Okay, there's actually a lot of private servers for Ragnarok Online, and it was like a premiere MMO for a while, but it definitely has not had its heyday in a while, especially when Ragnarok Online 2 failed with it. don't talk about Ragnarok Online 2. Actually, I forget why he's... I can't remember what it is. Yeah, no, I was just saying that. I was kind of saying it's just like, so, how's Ragnarok Online doing? But yeah, no, I can tell my experience whoever I personally want. Didn't you say you could literally make it an idle game? Hell, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure on Armor Games there was a Flash game that basically made Ragnarok Online, used Ragnarok Online assets, but turned it into an idle game, if I remember correctly. But I could never find that game again after I played it. Why am I killing these people? The door's open. It could turn into an income level game with built-in mods. But yeah, no, wasn't there also like, weren't the makers of Ragnarok Online teasing about possibly making a new Ragnarok Online game after Ragnarok Online 2 failed as hard as it did? I think I remember us talking about that at one point, but it also wouldn't have been released in like a year. It definitely has not been a year since we talked about it. We don't talk about it? What? Wait. No, I'm not talking about Ragnarok Online 2. I'm talking about the other game that they wanted to make. What happened? We're not going to talk about it? I thought we were good. I know. Oh. Oh. If it makes you feel any better, there's my personal favorite MOBA, Dawngate. There was literally the developers tried to remake the game, and we don't talk about that either. We really don't talk about that. Wait, what time is it? It's 1:23. I really do want to try to stick to a strict schedule when it comes to the stream, because I think not just randomly streaming for whatever hours I feel like is going to help me be a little bit more not so much persistent, but organized with this, or more habitual with this. Hope. And the only reason I'm only streaming 2 hours at a time is mostly just because my sleep schedule is weird. And I really do miss Dongate. And I still think it was a really creative MOBA. Like, it had a lot of interesting ideas. In fact, I believe specifically how they changed the crows, krugs, and golems. How they changed them like a bit ago was actually influenced by Dongate. But that was a long time ago. I'm talking about like 7-8 years ago. When they changed that. But it also really had one of my better moments in gaming. Well, better, more like redeemable, because I did play that game ranked. And let me tell you something. I was not good at the game. I got stomped a lot. And one of my worst losing streaks I think I've ever had in PvP games was in Dongate. It was a 27 game loss streak. You think at that point you would just quit the game and never go back. But one of the lines that really stuck with me is one of my characters will say when he loses, he literally says, "Yeah, I'm used to losing, but we don't stop until we win." And that line literally influenced me to keep going and eventually break my lose streak. Also, I gotta go back. I keep on forgetting for some reason the exits. You know, we gotta talk to Arya here first. Then we go to the exit. Okay. Okay, dressing chamber. Then I think 2 more maps after that. We kill the queen. And then we'll be on to the final boss. Hopefully we can kill it, do enough damage to kill him. And that should be onto maps. And honestly, with how slow this build's been going, hopefully the new items that I'm going to be putting will help. Alright, so, Arya's gone. She's just gone. She is kidnapped by the queen. And I literally do not remember what happens in that cutscene. I do not know how she gets captured. This area, then the next one, and then the queen, and then yeah, the final boss. Hopefully I can find one. Sun Court, and then Defiled Throne, and then I don't even know what the last area is called. Hey, I'm level 55. Hey, look, I'm about to get frozen. I think I want critical strike rating here. Yep. We now want to switch out. Edit. No. Added fire damage for Raging Slash. We want to swap out all these extended durations for preparation, so I don't forget to press my buttons. Alright. Yeah, like I said, it's specifically just because I don't want to have to remember to press buttons. It'll make my life a little bit easier not to have to play my piano like a keyboard. Yep. Those are words that came out of my mouth. And you can't stop the words coming out of my mouth. They already happened. Holy shit. I might just grind in this area until 58. How weak this character feels. strand here until 58. I think I said this already before to you, Wise. I mean, yeah, two-handed weapon will probably be, like, in general better, but I'm still gonna stick with two-handed weapons, just for the sake that, one, I try to use dual wield in any game I play, and two, if this build for some reason doesn't really work out, I can always fall back and Savage Strike Drahan, which literally has no choice but to use two-handed weapons, and so, and he's been doing pretty well, so, if anything, we want to experiment with something here, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, it happens. Wait, hold up. No, I got it. I got the right one. Do I want this, or do I want something else? Alright, there's Rock Maguses now. And Erosion Maguses. Additional DOT damage tag. Oh, interesting. Keep me with you, I'm gonna beat you to death with a rock. I think we want... No, we want the, Thunder Magus. Thunder Spirit. Because it gives... Nah. I remember, I'm also farming with my other character, Weiss, so it's fine. So we're gonna kill the boss, and then we're going to just run through again. I think we want to do this area a few times. I think the boss gives the most experience. I'm not having a problem taking this though, that's nice. Boom gloves. Now, if I remember correctly, I do not want... Well, no, I didn't want to equip these in the other character. Oh yeah, we're installing that right away. And we're upgrading it. That should help. I mean, while we're... wow, it's actually not even that much more damage. But I mean, since we have to run through this again, and we just picked up a decent hammer, we might as well test it. And to be honest, with how I was playing the character before, I wasn't really having that much of... Yeah, my resources were low, but it wasn't really that much of a problem early on. You can get some really good weapons early on, even with the low amount of resources you get. But then again, the build, Severed Charger Han is already pretty good because burst damage just as base is really strong. Oh, one. Looks the same to me. My chest is level 11. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can get Asla in here. I'll help a bit. Need some better weapons. I do not like that smell for multiple reasons. I'm an idiot. I don't need Raging Slash. Alright, you're back in. Alright, I'm actually going to be right back. Alright, so I am back. And the thing I was kind of worried about was I got a whiff of something kind of smelled like eggs. And I don't know what else is going on around here, so I thought maybe there might have been a massive problem since rotten eggs do have a... I mean, if you smell rotten eggs, that could be a gas leak? So I decided to investigate it. That's why I said that I do not like this smell in any way, shape, or form. It turns out it was just eggs. Someone tried cooking eggs and, burnt them. So it smells like eggs. It now smells like eggs in here. Bad eggs. I'm personally just glad it wasn't a gas leak. Do I want to charge again? Nah, I think I want to leave. Yeah, I don't want Demolisher here. Alright, let's see if I can actually do this boss with this DPS. I'm not sure if I can. Wait, no. Is there just no sound effects for this dude? Does he just not commit a sound effect? What the frick? He just doesn't have a sound effect. Ugh. Yeah, it's always doing damage to me. thought about something. Yeah, I could do that. I could just do that. I forgot I could do that. Alright, so I hope you're ready for this. I know how much you've been doing. Okay. Anyways. Even the game was like, bruh, don't even start. Please don't tell me I have to kill the boss again. Because of a fucking bug. I have to kill the fucking boss again. Are you fucking kidding me? Hotfix patch for what? Not allowing me to progress? Oh, I I was gonna say that little speck right there is like, this is the end of the story, but continue challenging the Nether Realm, something like that. Anyways, here's the final boss. It's Katava. I've said so many jokes about like stuff like no, this is straight up just fucking Katava. There's no joke, no meme, no like ah ha 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 fun. No, this is just fucking straight Katava. His moveset's slightly different. He doesn't really have a go fuck yourself like a massive ability. Well, no, he does, but like he doesn't have some of the bullshit. Like you don't have to deal with the innocent sin bullshit. But no, this is it's just Katava. There's no joke. There's no meme. This is just fucking Katava. If you've never played Path of Exile, you wonder what Katava looks like? This. Except for there's more naked men and area effect attacks that will just kill you. So that's the funny thing about Katava in Path of Exile. I'm gonna drive it down for this. I should, but like, that's the funny thing about Katava in Path of Exile, is that you're fighting with two gods, Sin and Innocence, and even though Innocence does have some clothes, he has like a toga type thing. The one of the characters, Duelist, specifically says when he gets to the end of the campaign, he's like, I hope for this final fight, Innocence puts some clothes on. Spoilers, he doesn't put clothes on for the final fight. Alright, so that's the final boss, and then, yeah.
You have served your purpose.
So there's your friend Arya, who's been with you for all 3 acts. She's a god now. Somehow.
My master, I shall reveal to you the truth of this world.
She also has elf ears. Because when... And, congratulations, that's the end of the story. Yep, that's the end of the story. Can see the explanation in Act 4. Yeah. Yeah. But now, because of that, we can actually craft our gear. Which is going to help a freaking lot. Oh, I didn't even know I actually had it now. I guess not. Oh, I actually had an upgraded weapon. Oh, yeah. You know. So, how many resources do we have? Okay, we have that many. So, it's literally one map and grab some bases. Yeah. I'm not even sure if I have the damage for that, to be honest. But let's do some really quick. Let's do some really quick crafting on this axe right here. Give us some of that. We can look at this sword. Sure. All right, there. A little bit of quick crafting, and we'll see if we can get some stuff going. And because I've been playing this on my other character, all the time marks are kind of screwy. And we definitely don't need to actually roll for maps. In fact, what's going to happen is I'm going to run my other character and get a bunch of maps, low tier maps for this character. Once I get him to like, because he's probably going to be able to do tier 4, tier 5 really easily. This character, on the other hand, gonna need some help. Hopefully the items will help, though. That'll always be my favorite thing about Torchlight is that the story was so bad. Like, even for ARGG standards, it was so bad and nothing that instead of, like, trying to, like, you know, do Act 4, Act 5, or whatever, they just completely gave up on the story. Also, canonically, like, it's kind of funny to think of it like that because they were gonna continue the story, but from what I remember about the story, anyways, there's level 58. So, install that. Install that. Install that. That should help a lot. What is our strength at? It's actually not particularly great. I need a better belt would probably help out. And these rings are nice, but getting strength on my rings would help. Like, getting strength in general. Like, I was going to get strength on my weapons, but we're going to get better weapons. Not that weapon, though. Can I? What? Oh, yeah. Okay, that might have increased my damage a little bit. That might have increased my damage a little bit. And this is still pretty suboptimal gear. This is still not great. And granted, this is still just tier 1, but yeah, no, that's a lot better. Oh, I don't even have the right thing on either. I also have burnout. Now is the time we start collecting cards. Now this is the time we start dealing. That's a pretty... Alright, that's one axe. Need 2 axes specifically, conflict war axes, but yeah. I'll make you an okay weapon right now. Remember, Weiss, I'm gonna be stopping streaming after this. I just wanted to get at least one map in because I wasn't gonna stream for 2 hours. I know you'll make it for later, but you don't have to right now if you don't want to. I'm not even going to use it until tomorrow. After I get back home. But yeah, as you can see, like I said, this build was gonna have a rough start. And granted, it's a few, I mean, I wouldn't say they're rare uniques, but they are still uniques that just help out in the early game, and let me tell you, they're really helping out. And I still have pretty mediocre weapons. Bone and Fires are decent rings, and they're giving me some good life, but not quite what we're looking for. Like, we just have a lot of things we need that we don't quite have right now. We don't have a lot of strength. We don't have a lot of like attack speed or sweet strike chance, or a lot of that. Okay, there we go. 2 conflict war axes. But when it comes to our weapons, what we are looking for is, and yeah, here you go, Weiss. This is exactly what I was talking about. I told you it was tier 5 at start. This one has 2 suffixes, so here we want, I believe, no, none. I think we want physical damage to gear and melee damage. Frick, I'm wrong. It's fire damage to gear, I think. Yeah, it's fire damage. Yeah, it's already on there. And we want the events, effects, tier 6. Yeah, strength. And we want to craft physical damage. And I believe we want attack critical strike rating for the gear, but because we're so low on resources, I'm just gonna go for attack speed. There we go. And that weapon alone is insane. And we're gonna be doing a lot more craftings because the game has now officially started. It took us way longer than it should have, but like I said, this is a very rough build to start with. In the future, I would probably suggest you not do this first, or if you're going to do it first, don't actually go for this. Just stick with Hammer Rash and go for something else and respec later. Because it was definitely a rough start to this, but we're past it. Means we can start having fun with this character. But for now, that will be the end of the stream. So, the Battleman signing off.